Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, I picked up Resident Evil 6 on launch day. I'm gonna give my initial impressions. I'm about four hours into the Wesker Jr. / Sherry Birkin story mode. I'll give my initial impressions and then I'll finish off with a little, I guess, for lack of a better word, rant on some of the stuff's been going on out there about the game. So I get started first. Picked up the PS3 version. I tried to get the collector's edition. I think it was Archives or Anthology or something, just for collecting reasons. But I can't find it. I was under the impression it would be easy to find, so I was wrong. And I picked up the collector's Strat Guide. Really cool, man. Hardback. I like it. I don't plan on opening it. I just bought it for the collection. And I also bought the paperback Strat Guide. I'm kind of pissed it doesn't come with a poster. I figured it would, but still pretty solid. Great pictures and picture of homeboy Leon in there. But yeah, so I picked up some stuff. Best Buy. Yeah, I didn't want to pick it up at Shit Stop for obvious reasons. But first I'll get started. When I first popped the game in, the controls, man, the controls really took some getting used to. I had to probably the first hour and a half. I just had to tweak and tweak and tweak the controls till I got right to where I wanted. The actual in-game camera, and when you equip your weapon, you can customize the X and Y movement. So I had to just go back and forth and tweak them. The in-game camera was too fast at first. It was making me kind of dizzy actually. I got that tweaked right, then I got to, but then when I go into firing mode, my reticle's all over the place. I had to kind of tame that down a little bit. So it took me about an hour and a half to get everything right where I wanted it. And so that was my first kind of minor complaint. I was bitching and moaning at first. I was like, man, it's fucking controls. But anyway, so I got that done. I got the controls where I wanted. Um, there were other things like I turned off the subtitles and I turned off people jumping out of the game because I just get some random clown coming in and run around trying to find shit. I'm trying to do the story and trying to find things, and he's bugging me to go here, go there. So I turned that off, and I actually got down to the some really good gameplay after I got started, about 3 hours, and I really love the game now. I mean, I'm really liking it a lot. The combat's great. I'm playing as Sherry Birkin. Um, a lot of great melee combat moves on her part. I haven't played as a Wesker Jr. yet, but it's just a lot of fun. I mean, I'm actually avoiding shooting people. I just like going around just doing the melee moves on people, kicking them and beating them and doing everything, throw them over balconies. It's just a lot of fun. The combat's great so far. The story is decent. It's a Resident Evil story. I mean, what do you expect, right? So, great top notch voice acting. The storyline I'm playing now, it's really got me sucked in. I'm out, I think it's third, fourth chapter. I'm really, kind of anxious to see what's going on with those two. And there's cutscenes during the story mode of the other characters. Like I already met Chris Redfield. I met Ada Wong so far. I haven't met Leon yet, so maybe I will later on in this chapter. I'm not sure. But it's a great game. I mean, I'm loving it so far. I mean, and there's one thing I will say about this game: you get your $60 worth. I mean, we're talking 3 story modes, 2 characters apiece, and they all got different moves, access to different weapons. So that's 2 playthroughs for each chapter. I mean, you can't beat that. Then you got Ada Wong's side mission, and then you got the Mercenaries, which I played a little bit online with some random clown, and we had a good time. So it's just a lot of content. You know, I think the main storyline takes like 15, 16 hours. It's going to take me longer than that because I'm playing by myself, and I don't know the game. I don't know what to expect or anything. So I suspect it'll be a lot longer than that. I like to take my time anyway, but that's my initial impression of the game. You know, if you're a Resident Evil fan, you'll like it. If you're not, I actually think if you're new to the series, you actually like it a lot because just the way the combat and the melee is. Um, Resident Evil 5, in my opinion, was really, which was a good game, but it was definitely for the die-hard RE fan. I don't think a lot of newcomers to the series would have really liked that game a whole lot. I think they would have tolerated it and played it, but I don't think it would be, one of the favorite games ever. But this game has, I think, the potential maybe to get some new fans to the series. And the second part I want to talk about is a lot of the negative attention a game's getting. I don't really think that it's called for. Um, I think that a lot of it stems from gamers and a lot of reviewers out there for some reason have this sense of entitlement nowadays that, you know, like all the developers, Capcom or whoever, should be making a game that, you know, to their terms. It should be up to their what they like in a game. You know, for example, those guys trashed RE6 because the controls weren't tight enough, so the game sucks. The camera was they didn't like the camera, so it sucks. The story wasn't realistic enough, so the story's stupid and the game sucks. You know, it went on and on and on, and and they're saying the weapons aren't more responsive, which I don't really know what that means. They feel fine to me. This isn't Call of Duty; it's Resident Evil. So I guess my point is, if you go into the game looking to have fun, it's a Resident Evil game. If you're looking to have fun, you'll love it. If you're looking for a realistic type zombie shooter, maybe something like I guess they were expecting Left 4 Dead type, story or something. I don't know what they were expecting, but just like my impression was, Capcom didn't tailor the game to their needs, so it automatically blows. That's kind of my impression, and you can read that in the reviews too. The way they're writing the reviews, the way they're talking, it's like the controls are archaic, the menus don't work, and the colors are ugly, and blah blah blah. And they should have did this, they should have did that. Yeah, well, you know what? They fucking didn't. They made the game the way they wanted to make it, and it's a fun game. Is it game of the year? No, no, it's not. But it's fun. It's worth $60, man. I mean, you don't get too many games like this with this much content for $60 nowadays. I hate to tell you guys that, but I'll be playing it for hours. So, but that's my little mini rant. And it's like I said, it's just today a lot of gamers and not developers, but reviewers have the sense of entitlement, and I always use the example of Mass Effect 3. The ending. People were just upcry about the ending. The ending sucks and blah blah blah, and and Capcom, not Capcom, but EA kind of bowed down. It's okay, we'll make a new ending for you guys. I mean, personally, if I was in Bioware, I would have told every one of you guys to suck my cock. If I worked on that game for 2 years and you're telling me you don't like the ending, well, fuck you. That's what I would have told all you guys. I mean, if you think about it, nobody tells Stephen King to change the last two chapters of his book. Nobody really tells Steven Spielberg to remake the movie because they didn't like the ending. So I really didn't understand how these people really got off telling, the guys at BioWare, who are great developers in my opinion, to change their fucking game because they didn't like the ending. Like I said, I would have told all you guys to fucking blow me first. I would have done it, but that's just me. But so that's why I'm getting back the whole sense of entitlement nowadays that a lot of gamers have, and it's getting out of hand. But that's where a lot of this negative attention is coming from the game. It's the same people who bitched about probably Mass Effect 3 ending are bitching about this game. But if you're not one of those people, you're gonna like the game. Go out, get it, have fun. I'm also looking for some good co-op partners. I'm tired of getting some random clown who just pops in a game and runs around trying to, half the time I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I can't find them half the time. So anyway, but that's it, guys. And I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I'm kind of process of moving, and I got games and shit everywhere in storage now. So it's just kind of a mess. But I appreciate it, guys. Put some comments down below. Thanks.